They say the earth was once different, a place where the footsteps of men were dwarfed by the shadows of giants. The Bible calls them the Nephilim, being so mighty, so terrifying that their memory became legend. But what if their story is more than myth? What if the ruins of their presence still mark the earth today? The book of Genesis gives the first clue. In those days the sons of God came in to the daughters of men, and they bore children to them. They were the mighty men of old, men of renown. Many believe sons of God were not human at all, but watchers, heavenly beings who abandoned their post in the courts of God to walk among mortals. They descended in the days before the flood, shining like stars, yet driven by forbidden desire. The Book of Enoch tells us they were led by Semyaza, a leader of 200 watchers, who swore an unbreakable oath upon Mount Hermon. Their plan, to take human women as wives and create a lineage never before seen on earth. From their union came the Nephilim, giants whose height towered above men, whose strength could tear apart beasts with bare hands, and whose hunger was insatiable. Enoch writes that these giants consumed the toil of humans until nothing was left. Fields were stripped bare, forests emptied of game, and when the earth could no longer sustain them, their hunger turned darker. They devoured flesh, even the flesh of men. Blood soaked the ground, and the cries of the earth reached heaven. God, seeing the corruption, sent Enoch as a messenger to the watchers, warning them of a judgment they could not escape. But the watchers wept, begging for forgiveness. Heaven's answer was silent and final. The decree went forth. The giants would destroy each other in a violent war of blood, and the watchers who fathered them would be bound in the depths of the earth until the day of judgment. The flood of Noah came not just as a cleansing of mankind's sin, but as the final burial of the Nephilim's reign. Waters swallowed their cities, their bones sinking into the mud of the deep. Yet even after the flood, whispers remain. The book of Numbers tells of more giants, Enoch and his descendants, so tall that the Israelite spies said, "We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes." The land of Bashan was ruled by Og, a giant whose bed was over 13 feet long. Ancient scrolls and traditions speak of their remnants scattered and hidden. Some say their spirits became the roaming demons of the earth, forever hungry, forever cursed. Others claim they wait, sleeping in the shadows of forgotten mountains, until the last days, when the barriers will break and the ancient giants will rise again. These stories may sound fantastical, but to many, they are a chilling reality. In the 1960s, an earthquake in northeast Turkey uncovered a series of caverns filled with clay tablets. These writings, known as the Demin tablets, contain the oldest known account of the biblical story of the flood. But they also speak of the antediluvians, people living before the great flood, and their kings. One name stands out, Zimbet, Lord of the Nephilim. Could this be a link to the giants of Genesis? Then there's the tale of John Cledang and his discovery in the Wasim Desert. Legend has it that while excavating a Neolithic site, Cledang stumbled upon a skeleton over 8 feet tall. The find was never officially recorded, but the story persists, hinting at a past where giants walked the earth. These tales are just the tip of the iceberg. Across the globe, there are stories of giants, some friendly, some fierce, but all part of a rich history that predates even the dawn of civilization. Think about the pyramids, those colossal structures that have stood the test of time. Who built them? And how did they move giant stones with such precision? Could it have been the Nephilim harnessing their immense strength to create these timeless monuments? Then there are the ancient petroglyphs, rock carvings that depict scenes from prehistoric times. Some show human figures, but others portray beings of enormous size, suggesting that giants were not just part of mythology, but a tangible part of our past. We're just beginning to scratch the surface. There's so much more to uncover, so many stories to piece together. It's as if the veil between the past and present is thinning, revealing glimpses of a world we never knew we were connected to. But why do these stories matter to us now? In a world that often feels divided and chaotic, they remind us of a time when the very foundations of our world were shaken by the deeds of giants. They are a testament to the power of belief, showing how faith can move mountains, both literally and figuratively. As we continue to explore these ancient tales, we might just find that they are not relics of the past, but guiding lights for the future. Maybe the giants are not just in the stories we tell, but in the challenges we face. And maybe it's up to us to rise to meet them, to become the heroes of our own narratives. After all, the stories don't end with the giants. They evolve, adapt, and most importantly, inspire. So let us delve deeper into these myths and legends, for they hold secrets that could change the way we see the world and our place in it. Let us become the giants slayers of our own stories, and in doing so, discover the giants within ourselves. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Your support helps us continue exploring the hidden mysteries of our world.